Here close to home, an entrepreneur program with S.W.A.G Kids Gym is coming in 2025, helping to expand our local business community from somebody right here in our local business community who knows a thing or two about building a legacy in Greater West Bloomfield. That man is Ralph Thompkins from S.W.A.G Kids Gym, and he joins us now on the Splash Live. Ralph, thanks for being with us.
Tyler, it's always good to see you, man. How's it going?
Oh, doing just fine, and always good to talk to you as well. I want to get into this because this is really cool what you're doing. It's an exclusive program led by you that's helping some other business owners kind of get that kickstart here in our community. Take us a little bit through this entrepreneurship program that you're helping to lead.
Well, first and foremost, man, it's been in my heart to do for a few years now. I started the business of S.W.A.G Kids Gym in my early 30s, and it was just, it was really amazing for me to go through all of the ups and downs and everything that it really takes to become a business owner and have your own storefront and really determine everything and make everything happen. So I've always wanted the opportunity to reach out to kids and encourage them in many different ways. And now I think what's most important is giving them the opportunity to find their voice, use their mind, and explore different things other than physical fitness and things of that nature. And I want to have an opportunity to give them to where if they want to start their own business or think about starting their own business, really give them the tools and learning tools to success to for them to really feel like they can really do it. And kids can do anything they put their minds to. So why not start an entrepreneurship school for those who may have the interest or don't know, or maybe they just want to learn how to possibly create their own business and do things that really encourage them to be the best version of themselves.
And nowadays, whether it's parents, whether it's teachers, whether it's just other adults on the outside looking in on these kids' lives, are trying to find different ways to get them engaged, get them off these devices, outside and playing, using what they're learning in school, what they're creatively thinking, and applying that to something that's productive and helpful to them and to the greater society. But what's really interesting too, Ralph, is that kids really want to take what they've experienced already in their young lives and apply it to something they're passionate about. So, what's been the initial response to this from the kids themselves? What's the interest looking like?
Well, it's been really great. Like when I created that social media post about a week ago, obviously from the parent perspective, they're like, wow, this is incredible. What a great idea. What a fantastic idea. And like you said, Tyler, like kids, they are so smart. They learn so much. They're so creative. So the avenue that we wish to create for this is to pull all of that into one pot. Like, let's use that intelligence. Let's use your creativity and let's put it in a structured setting to where it can be easy to information that they get is easy to understand, and they can really put some real great usage into like, hey, let's learn about what entrepreneurship is, what it takes, the difficulties that you're going to have, the opportunities to mitigate some of the difficulties. And then the cool part about this program, Tyler, is that they're going to actually get the opportunity to put it in play. Like, hey, they get to create their business name. We're going to create a workshop where they can actually sell their products and ideas. So they have that real life experience of where, like, hey, like, I've created my business. Now what's next? What's next is developing the business. And then once it's developed, I want to put it in front of people and actually have them sell it. So the parents and the kids are they're really been really great response for us because again, they understand what it takes as far as the process of creating their own business, but then they actually get an opportunity. And S.W.A.G is all about creating opportunities for kids to do anything that they put their minds to and their bodies to. This is just an extension of the original vision. And we're just super excited to have the Young Entrepreneur Program launched in 2025.
Ralph Thompkins joins us on the Splash Live, a local entrepreneur that you know from his time developing and growing S.W.A.G Kids Gym right here in the Greater West Bloomfield community, now running an entrepreneurship program to help kids take on some of those same challenges and conquer them like they conquer their challenges in his gym each and every day. And Ralph, combining those two together is kind of a passion project for you, but how can you connect what you do day by day with these younger kids in S.W.A.G Kids Gym and ultimately still apply those principles to something a little bit more intricate like this in growing a business for kids of a variety of different ages?
Yeah, well, the great opportunity and challenge for that, Tyler, is this again, similar to how we do all of our programs. We make sure that we'll make sure that these kids have the basic understanding of what entrepreneurship is. So we'll have brainstorming sessions. So again, it's very similar in terms of what we do at Swag. We give the kids the opportunity to be the best versions of themselves. So a lot of times it's going to be a similar structure. They're going to get an opportunity to introduce themselves like they do here, share their name and share something that they're passionate about or an interest. So it gives the kids a voice. We're going to give the kids a voice like we always do within the gym, but within the structure of learning. So they'll actually have active team building activities that happen within the gym because, as we know, some kids really love the opportunity to really move and socialize at the same time. So we'll have a little bit of a classroom setting. We're also going to utilize the gym to do team building activities. And sometimes when you're running around or doing different team building activities in groups, that's when that's when your ingenuity really comes in. A lot of times, as you know, for us adults, once we get a good workout in or a good walk or take a break, that's when our ideas really start popping. So it's a great opportunity to really merge classroom learning with kind of like still some active and activities. So like again, this entrepreneurship program is going to be something like people have never seen before. But again, they're going to get the opportunity to get taught at their level, not above it. And we're going to teach to the lowest common denominator kids. We're going to build confidence in them. And then they're going to get the opportunity to showcase everything that they learn and put it in an active learning style. So it's going to be on the display with the expo where they're going to be able to sell their products and sell their ideas and sell their business. And they're going to get to learn in real time what these things are and get rewarded for the work that they put in, which is at the end of the day, every parent wants that for their kids. We want that for the kids. And it's just going to be a great opportunity for them to take a step ahead and really get the steps in and learn exactly what it takes to be an entrepreneur.
And they're doing this at a really young age. Because what's unique about this entrepreneurship program is it's right within your wheelhouse of the age groups that you work with day to day. It's not teens that are in high school taking business classes or young adults who are maybe studying business or are building their businesses actively. These are younger kids. So who will this program be available to?
Yeah, so we're still fine tuning it, but my thought processes would be really first grade to like 12 years old. So like 6 to 12, because there's a lot of, yeah, I know. Yeah, 6 to 12 is really the target range for that. And again, like creativeness, intelligence, and aptness and willing to learn, it starts early. So, in my mind, why not impart knowledge and wisdom and understanding? This is going to be an opportunity where, if they start the program, they could continue to do it on a continual basis because, as we know, the world of business is changing constantly. So, being able to teach these kids where they're at and then understanding where they're just learning the entrepreneurship journey, or if they've been in our program once it starts up, if they come back for a following session, it's always just good to refresh on fundamental knowledge of how you start your business, what you do, and you can take it to the next level. So there's really no wasted time. There's only opportunity. Maybe their business even grows and they develop another sector of their business, but it still goes back to the roots of like, hey, what is it? What do I need to do? How do I need to do it? How do I apply it in real time in front of consumers and customers, whether that's in person, whether it's virtually, or being able for these kids to actually be an inspiration to other kids because they see like, hey, my peers developed this business and they learned it from here. Because my friend is here and they're learning it, I want to be a part of that too. So these kids really get the opportunity to be real leaders in their school area, in their neighborhoods, and all over because they're taking the time and the opportunity to learn how business really works. They problem solve, they mitigate, and they create opportunities for growth within themselves. And to me, that's just a win win all day long.
Ralph Thompkins is spearheading this program out of S.W.A.G Kids Gym right here in West Bloomfield. This 8-week entrepreneurial program through S.W.A.G Kids Gym will be happening in 2025, ages 7 to 12. More eligibility requirements and more information on this program can be found on their website, swagkidsgym.com, or find them also on Facebook at S.W.A.G Kids Gym. Ralph, before we let you go, ultimately, when you get to the end of these 8 weeks, of this 16 hours of information and learning and active learning for these kids, what do you hope that they take away beyond just simply turning their ideas into something live and active?
You know, the biggest thing that I want them to take away from this program is life is definitely a marathon. And the more opportunities that you have to problem solve and figure out what to do and how to do it to make things in your life better, the better you're going to be. As we know, these challenges, issues, opportunities are always going to be there in life. It's just really of a matter of like, how are you going to attack being successful? How are you going to attack the wisdom that you get? How are you going to deal with success? How are you going to deal with failure? And ultimately, can you really be that person that is going to maintain themselves when change happen? And change is going to happen. It's just a matter of planning for it, being prepared, keeping a positive attitude, and going back to what is first, which is like, why do I do what I do, and what is my passion and my purpose? And this entrepreneurship program is one way and a big avenue for them to continue their life journey in different avenues of their life and whatever they choose to do, how to manage expectations and problem solve and be happy and give effort and be okay with failure and knowing that when you fall down, you can't get back up. You just have to figure out how to do it. And that always goes back to why you do it.
It's creative, it's fun, it's using ingenuity. It's all those skills that you're learning in the classroom, that you're learning out in life as you're playing with friends and growing up, and it's going to help to extend out to so many areas of their lives going forward. Ralph, thank you so much for giving us insight on this incredible program you got coming in 2025.
Thank you, man. I appreciate you as always. It's always good seeing you. And yeah, keep up with us. It's going to be a revolutionary program. We're working on a lot of big things for it. So thank you for the opportunity.